allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Father God, we thank you for this evening gathered together, and thank you for another new year to work together and care for our city. I ask that you bless our families, keep them safe and warm and well through the rest of this winter season. In your name we pray. Amen.
I went to push the button and didn't,
Okay.
it's not there.
Roll call. Sarah Collish. Tim Smith.
Here.
Roger Timian. Present. Carol Vanderman. He's on that. City Attorney Joe Lee.
Here.
Clerk Treasurer Darcy Vanderman. And I'm also here. Gotta get a chance to read over the special meeting minutes. December 9th.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Meeting minutes for December 1st. To approve.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, now we need to elect a vice president for nomination for Sarah. Sarah?
A second that.
You looked at me like, do I get a choice on that?
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, because you have a member who's participating online, everything has to be a roll call.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Even on the meeting minutes.
I'm okay with the meeting, but any other action. I
Okay.
guess has to be roll call.
Okay.
That's my fault, sorry.
Roger Cunha.
Aye.
Aye.
Jeremy Van Erman. Okay. And I'm an aye also.
Aye.
Okay. So we're four. Thanks. Donahue Engineering would like a continuing professional service agreement with the city of Alexandria.
Can I say something on that? The only reason we're doing that is the engineer that we used to have, Joseph Henry, he moved to Donahue. I'm gonna move as well. Service really well. Same guy, just different company.
You, they don't agree. So you want to speak on that?
Yeah, so there are a couple things that I flagged for the mayor's consideration. One is this contract didn't have to begin with the specific language that you need to for contractual services. Non-discrimination, E-Verify, and then because this goes beyond a budget year, non-appropriation. They agreed to add that language. There's also a provision in here that I brought to the mayor's attention where there's a 10% markup on subcontractors on here. I raised that to the mayor saying in all the communities I represent for professional services, we don't agree to the 10% markup. Why should the consultant get to make a profit off of what somebody else? It would be like if I was bringing in a environmental consultant because I can't do that work here in the city of Alexandria, and me charging you 10% of whatever that guy's charging you. It makes sense in the public workspace where you're buying, it's got to be publicly bid. You've got a lot of things that come into play when you're constructing things of that nature. But in all the communities I represent, I have not run into that on professional services contracts. So those are the things I flagged in there. They added all the language when it comes to the contract regarding E-Verify, non-discrimination, and then non-appropriation. But they kept the 10% for the professional services surcharge on.
Those times that our contractors' prices that we have, is that like a contractor that we would have put in a piece of equipment, they're gonna mark it up 10%?
Any subcontractor, under this contract, it's any subcontractor, they get to charge 10%. We will pay them, the city will pay them 10% of whatever any subcontractor bills the city.
Sounds good. When we speak to the fellow, you want to speak to him, the engineer,
I know Rachel had,
Rachel?
We've been in contact. They were asked to remove it. He gave 3 reasons why his company wanted to keep it in. And
That could be.
then we went back. So to me, it's, if you do not remove it, the board has decided to not vote in favor of it, but
Fair enough.
yeah, I mean, that's up to the board. So that's
that,
why you guys are on the
Yeah.
board of work. Our recommendation is you don't like that language, but you have the ultimate say. So you can still approve this contract, or you can reject the contract. So
My personal opinion is reject.
That's mine.
Unless they reject it on the basis of that 10% markup.
I think you would make it clearer, because at that point, they would have the option to provide a
Fair enough.
contract that doesn't have that 10% on it.
Yeah, because it could be a big number. if we do $1 million project. No, that's not good. I never heard of that before. I didn't read it, so
That's what.
that's why,
Yeah.
that's why you're here.
Okay.
I
So what I would do is I would entertain, and judging of what everybody said here, entertain a motion to reject the contract, basically the 10% surcharge.
10%.
Second that.
On favor.
Aye.
No, roll call.
Oh. Aye.
I'm an aye.
Aye.
Jeremy?
He's hanging out there.
Now, if they come back and take that language out, can we?
And put that on the agenda for the board's consideration.
Excellent, thanks.
No. We need to discuss the September. Stormwater bills were not sent out for customers other than, you want to explain that?
Yes, I do. The bills were sent out. For some reason, Key Utility didn't pull just stormwater, because I went back and looked at my bill. Flat rates are trash and stormwater. My bill has trash and stormwater. Some customers get charged just trash and stormwater. They got bills. It's just the customers with stormwater that didn't get billed.
Okay.
So that's a problem with Key Utility. But what can you expect for a DOLS program that hasn't been updated for 20 years?
Collecting that or-
I mean, if this board has not taken action to waive those fees, then I think you need to say, like, you may not be able to charge late fees if they didn't get notice of the bills, but
How can I bill something that has already been billed? Because it's gonna double bill them in that system.
I thought you said that they weren't billed.
They didn't get a paper bill, but it's going to double. Because whatever fluke happened, it's fixed.
But does it show on your side?
I didn't check today. This was Thursday.
So you say it would double bill them, but would it show in the utility office that they just didn't get a bill?
I will check tomorrow and let you know, because I was off Friday and it took her all day to roll over. And that was part of the problem, because it's a DOS program.
How many people did you say it affected?
I didn't count.
There's about 15 on each page times 19 pages. But some of those were already.
That's 18 and a half pages.
I thought in the email we got, there was a number.
There was, and I came in Thursday when we were closed because of this. And going through this is when I realized that just the stormwater is the only thing. But that email that you're referring to, I didn't deep dive. I took it upon myself to take the blame for it because that's who I am. I did put on the flat rates. I can go pull your bill, my bill, whoever's bill.
Mine was on there.
So the flat rates did get put on. But as far as the number of customers, I don't have that. I've got amounts and all of that good stuff.
Well,
But-
my opinion is, in the given situation we're in already, I feel like we do need to go back, even if we attach a separate letter explaining what happened. Because the person, there was somebody that contacted me about it, and they said they had tried to pay it, but it wasn't showing, so maybe if it's showing now, it didn't even make it easier.
Again, I don't know because I didn't deep dive. I was busy catching up stuff.
You know, we don't hold you responsible for the system.
I mean, things like this are gonna keep happening, in my opinion.
Amy, you say this was a system issue?
Because that program is a DOS-based program.
Do you know what, new, software system would cost?
I priced it up and it's almost double. I'm waiting on council to pass, figure out what they're gonna do. And then I wanted to, after that, then do projections of the departments before I try to put a software update into the mix of need, because I don't know what Mark needs. I don't know what Dave needs.
Well, there's really.
'Cause there's
in my
just need
opinion,
everywhere.
There's no sense in trying to continue to update an obsolete system.
Well, it can't be updated. That's the problem,
Okay.
because it's DOS is, they don't even, they haven't updated it since 2000, or since, 2000.
So can we just go to running them in-house?
That's what we're gonna have to talk. I don't know if I'm going to have to hand make these bills, like hand invoice these bills and then collect them here in the clerk treasurer's office versus the utility office. I don't know if I don't even know if the software can absorb it for billing.
Well, I guess that's another discussion. I make the motion that we go back and bill for September. Even if it's with a letter, if we need legal help with that. And thanks, Jules. And Cindy. But I don't think that we should absorb a loss. Especially at this time. I know it makes extra work for you, so sorry.
It's nothing new.
I'll second that. All in favor?
You
Roll
were saying,
call.
well,
Roger King.
although I don't know that Jeremy's
He-
necessarily,
He's
Participate.
there, but he can't speak.
okay, so if he can't do that, then he's not actively participating in these, so I think you can just act as if he is not a voting member, so you don't have to go by the roll call.
All in favor?
So you're saying that software, can we do it? We're gonna have to do it, right?
Whether I have to create manual bills, and I've done that before with disconnect letters before. It's just it's part of it.
Yeah.
So we'll do it. We'll do what you say.
Okay. Next is consideration and approval of a new hire for the fire department contingent on passing.
Good evening. I know your paperwork says 2. It's been rescinded to 1. So we'd like to contingent passing public safety medical, move forward with hiring Jared Mason. He went to PSMS on Friday, and we expect to have his results in the next 14 days. Contingent passing, we'd like to move forward to swear him in at the next appropriate meeting. Can't say it'll be the end of this month, probably February.
I'll make a motion to hire Jared.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna double dip here because I got a couple things. So number one, I'd like to ask for a promotion for Colin Matson. He is right under a year of grade 3 labor for us. He's earned his wings. He's still learning. He's going to learn for a long time. But he's getting where he needs to be in the water department. I'd like to promote him to grade 4. I'd like for him to go this calendar year as a grade 4 laborer. And then in 27, I'd like to have him go take his distribution license because he'll have to have 2 years of active service, which I will get his 2 years at the end of this year. So he's young, younger than the rest of us, put it that way. So I'm glad I got him. And I just felt like it's time to put him where he needs to be. I'd like to ask if you would go ahead and do him at a grade 4 active today, because today is first day of pay period, correct? Today's date on that one.
Make a motion to approve that.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you for that. Real quick, this is just a couple minutes here of an update. I spoke to you, I think it was early mid-October. Our wellhead protection plan that is required by the state of Indiana. 5-year upgrade, which is currently for this year. The draft is done. There just has to be a couple things that has to be updated, which the wellfield area delineation area has to have Humphreys Automotive new location added to it. The emergency contact list for local and state has been updated. There's a contingency letter that has to go to EMA director, which I have, and one that has to go to Adam, which I have. It's due to the state by the 21st of this month. I'm just letting you know that we are basically 99% done. The corrections have been made on the draft that I received this morning as far as the contact information. Once this goes to IDM, it will be accepted. A copy of it will be on file in City Hall. And as the board works, I will give you a draft copy so you will have it for your own as well. This will be good for 5 years when we're due to do it again. So I'm just more or less giving you an update on it. And once I mail, we'll get the final draft to the state, I will give you the same copy. I'll hand deliver it to you or have Darcy scan it, and however you want it, doesn't matter. So it's just an information thing here. That's all I got.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next meeting will be January 11th.
Aye.
Basically, this is Thanks, sir. I think so, yeah. Back in December.
Email's good. Voice note to me.
Letters come.
She can take your
She said hello. You said hello. I said my name.
No, that's your seat. I'll be Jeremy for the evening.
Easier to write.
We're in the playoffs.
Thank you.
That's already.
You're here.
It's freezing. There's like some ugly freeze. It's easy.
It was easier to be down here because we could move down. Great.
All the words of city council meeting, January 5th, 2026. Roll call, Roger Cuneo,
Present.
John Burchell, here. Wendy Goins,
Present.
Amy McCreary,
Present.
Monica McCreary, thanks, Rob, sorry. He's here, and Donna's here. And Jeremy's hanging out there, but can't talk.
Yeah.
City Attorney Jewel. Yep. Treasurer Darcy Bannerman. And I'm also here. Okay, we have one person that wants to speak. Mr. Time.
My time?
Yep.
I just came in to see, I've asked, talk with the mayor about being annexed into the city. Just want to find out how that progress is going, what we can do to speed it along, or what's happened.
What property is this?
This is
Byerly. The property just north of Beulah Park.
No, first I've heard of the one.
It's. This is the one about the super voluntary, the contiguity, correct?
Yes.
And so, I think what we need is we looked at the contiguity issue. We'll need a petition to annex into the city. So you'd have to file an official petition with the city council or to annex into the city, and then that starts the timeline for that annexation. It'll have to be specific as to the parcel IDs and then the area that you're looking at. The only thing we have to look at, I think what the mayor had me look at, what the contiguity is. We have to have 1/8 contiguity of your property that connects to an existing border of the city. And so as long as we have that 1/8 contiguity, and the way they calculate it is they calculate the border that you share with the city and then the entire area that you want to bring in. So if it's the entire area you want to bring in is in excess of that 1/8, we may have to break it down to 2 separate annexations. So bring in one, then bring in the next. But once you get that petition into the council, that's what triggers the process.
Prepare that petition.
But they would have to prepare it.
Would it be like an attorney or?
An attorney I can call a super voluntary annexation petition that we have from a different from a different community and then get that to Rachel. She will share that. See if I can find it.
So it's like a form. to fill out.
Some communities have adopted a form for that, but there's just some information that needs to be included in the petition itself. Area that's going to be annexed in, the area that's going to be annexed in, the contiguity where it shares a border. And what that does is it starts a time frame in which this council will have to have an initial meeting, have to get with Baker Tilly to do a financial impact study. Then you'll have to advertise for a public hearing. At that public hearing, the question is simply continuity and then the fiscal impact. If the council doesn't take action, I think within, I want to say it's 90 days. I'm not 100% positive on that. But within 90 days, I believe, of the date that the petition comes in, then Mr. Byrie would then be able to file a suit in court to force the annexation.
So you'll get an outline too.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll look to find a form that one will create.
So the other communities actually have one on file in case anyone ever came up and requested
They
it.
give it to them.
So we don't have one, is that what?
I'm not.
And do we have to vote on one if we have to have one, or can
No.
we just create one?
No, it's just a form.
Okay. But we have a form. Didn't know that.
I'm sure I was understanding, right, so I thought that.
Okay, so we have to just be that form. So this is the petition for annexation. Common address, petitioner name, mailing address, petitioner phone number, email, property owner's name, tax ID, the zoning, current zoning, wanted zoning, use. So that's what we.
Okay.
All right. We'll get you the form.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Previous meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
We're 19732 through 19843, the amount of $960,629.
Just to inform the rest of the council, I had wondered about the fire non-resort. We've been bringing that up and hopefully then there'll be further discussion in order to make corrective action on that.
Yes.
Okay. That's all. I just wanted to make sure that it didn't
Okay.
continue to,
No, I
Yes,
was gonna.
yeah, if you have something
Oh.
to share, great, thank you.
I
I didn't want to put you.
No, I don't have to, but, I was gonna take what, transfers got to lit, transfer some of the spending in lit up to the general fund, when it came to the police and fire departments over time. So you're going to see, a resolution for reappropriation, a resolution for, basically like new money appropriation, forgive me, my brain, additional appropriation, I apologize, I was pausing there. And we're gonna have to do a little bit of that same work in 26, just from the, contract adoptions as well, so, yes, that's all coming down the pike.
Okay, so there is,
Mhm.
okay,
Yes.
because I didn't.
Yes, and I remember last year I did the advertisement, and then when we went through everything, Susie and I were able to like Jackie everything around, we didn't have to do that, so, but this year, we do.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure that I asked that question before we.
Great question, you know, I talked to about, I talked to somebody about it a while back, I don't remember who, but that's the plan for now. Obviously, that comes before you for final approval, just because I have a plan doesn't mean anything.
I just wanted to, that was kind of my question, is just to make sure that there was conversation. I wasn't sure with Adam. I hadn't had a chance except for right. But so that it doesn't continue and where we're at with that. Because I know in the past we had denied some claims based on that. We didn't want to have to continue to do that. We were hoping that maybe there was a plan in place. So I appreciate that there is a plan. Thank you.
Any more questions?
No, because we're gonna talk about everything later on that way, so. January.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
We're at 19844 through 19896 in the amount of $88,059.45.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Payroll for December 12th in the amount of $161,166.67.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Payroll December 26th, the amount of $139,604.82.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
And pension in the amount of $19,045.80.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you all.
Okay. Now we need to elect.
Real fast, I'm sorry, real fast before with the claims, but I did have another question while we we're here. The community garden. Do we know where we're at with getting the muds paid? They sent a couple emails and I hadn't heard, with getting them paid for their property.
I know I had a question into legal about the, but it's been a while since that was sent. Let me review where that was at.
Okay, because I had sent a couple emails this last month and hadn't heard, so I thought I'm just gonna ask while they're here, because they've had to pay their property taxes for 3 years now on that property, and I just think it's not right. And we need to get them paid and acquire the property, so if we could do that, that would be awesome.
Election of city council president for the year 2026. Do we have any nominations?
Nominate Don.
No.
I'll second.
I nominate John.
Second.
We're asking for it.
John Bertzel.
I'd be in favor.
John Bertzel.
Well, a nomination was made for Donna. She rejected the nomination.
Thank you. Thank you for stating that.
She comes off.
Okay,
Okay, what you do is call for any other nominations before you close the site.
they nominated him.
Right.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
So-
If I
Are there-
nominate Wendy, are you going to decline?
Yes, thank you.
Just wanted to see record for that.
Totally.
Do we redo it too? We redo it then?
no, so
Okay.
Yeah, we can redo that. Okay,
since there were no other nominations, you just ask for a vote.
John for council
Did
president.
you do it? You were the first, right? You were the first.
Everybody in favor?
And I thirded.
I did force it.
I started laughing. I wasn't paying attention. I'm so sorry.
Everybody in favor of John for president. John for president.
You can't.
Yeah.
Aye.
Leo, why?
Abstain. You guys, you might want to think about this in your sleep.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
I will be thinking about it.
The Chiefs over there. Blinking. Good one.
I said I'd take this job. You said you take that job. We're good.
All right. Next meeting will be January 20th, 2026, but okay, I would like to say some things also.
Okay.
Before we call for an adjournment. The Alexandria Christmas Parade was wonderful, and I'd like to thank the Main Street and the Toy Drive for what they've done there. They've done an awesome, the Toy Drive provided toys for 175 families, 369 kids. That's amazing for a city like Alexandria, you know. That they've done a wonderful job. And also the Best of Madison County is in the Herald, and we have several businesses in Ellick nominated for that, like the Ellick Movie Theater, the Harrison, the Monster Bash, and many more. And we'd like for people to support our local businesses and vote on them. So,
I have that in my notes. You can vote daily. I wanted to,
I'd also like to thank the Fort Worth and the City Council for putting on the Christmas dinner for our city employees. It meant a lot to them. So thank you all.
We enjoyed it.
Prime rib, baby. Okay.
I just had a quick question. I know it dawned on me right before the meeting when I was going through my notes, but conflict of interest.
You're right down the road that I was gonna go on.
Okay,
So we had sent out an email regarding conflict of interest forms based upon the State Board of Accounts audit that was prepared. So if you have those conflict of interest forms, then you turn it to the council. If you have not prepared it, but are one that needs to have one, please get that in, and what we can do is we take action on that on the 20th.
because I did have a couple of questions on which section. So I'll ask that. Okay.
And then, I just have, I know I said it before, and so I don't want to be, I guess, but I really think on our agenda, if we could put old business on it, because it's so hard, we forget things. And if it could just be on there, so we know what we're addressing and we can, address it, get it off if we need to, or if we need to do more stuff with it, we can do that. It just seems like we're just kind of lacking on follow through, and I think that would help with some communication too.
I did want to say, just as a December recap, the mayor must have read my notes. It takes, in a small town, we have less people, less hands, so it takes everyone to make Christmas magic. And I think we managed to do that. So I just had from the snowflake lights to the parade participants, the bakery lot North Pole, the bakery St. Nicholas, who gives away free items out of the kindness of their own heart, the businesses, Main Street organization, police and fire, Santa that goes street by street. I don't know how, but I don't think they even miss a street. And kids, you can see kids in the houses and coming out onto their sidewalks to see that Santa go by. It's wonderful. I imagine, yeah.
Love it too.
And the Alexandria Toy Drive for making all of that happen around town. It's really something special. I think we should all be proud of what we're able to accomplish and make those memories for the kids and seniors in our community. So thank you, everyone that's part of that.
Definitely.
Anybody else? I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you all.